Welcome to Skyrim for Seniors. And here we are in the Dawnstar sanctuary of the Dark Brotherhood. It's an unused sanctuary. I'm trying to track down the listener who is run amok, it seems. Tried to kill Astrid. Everybody, it would seem, tell, according to the story.
All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands.
What's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands. Okay, well, maybe ooh, how there. Wow, you got a name. Uda Fricket. Uda. Okay, somebody was having some fun. Uda Fricket. Okay, somebody was having fun, weren't they? All right. All right, now. I bet if I'd have taken the other oh no, I see. Whoa, what's that? Oh, nothing. Oh, what in the world? What a... wrong about what I thought. I thought that was going to double back on that.
Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this and let bygones be bygones.
Well, wait a minute.
What do you say?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So if that didn't double back, where does this go? this. Right, that's the one. Right. As I come in, and I chose the one with the blood. If I had gone here, I'd have wound up here, which just would have gone over here, and I wound up here where I just was. Put those away. What are you carrying those up? Okay. Then I'll come down here, snuggle through here. That looks like it might be something, but it's not. So when you thought you were headed into a dead end, you weren't. You were headed into where you're supposed to go. Okay, so what about these boxes? They're going to be empty coffins. Are they all empty? Makes sense. A skull in a coffin, that's not unusual, right? Sort of what you'd expect. At least I expect a bit more than a skull. Three of you.
Haven't made this sanctuary. You can kill what's already dead. Before the will of sickness. Precious release.
That's the way I came in, and I was just looking around here. Empty. Bloody rags. Not what you'd expect to find in a coffin. problem with these things. Don't understand. Empty, empty. Can't make myself taller though. Whoa. Amethyst flower time block the spell tome stoneflesh. Books. Spell tome. Already know it. Why can't I? It doesn't make much sense.
If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about these stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hulking sheepdog is bled to death.
Well, actually, I feel somewhat the same.
And now we come to the end of our play. The grand finale. You caught me. I surrender. Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet bastard. I did. And I do it again. Anything for our mother? Return to the Pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
Why, you may ask? Well, Cicero may be a wackadoo, but I think he's been driven mad, legitimately mad, by his job. And Astrid is wrong. She's mistaken. Her position in this is mistaken. Now, if they're separated, then I think everything should be okay.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead?
Cicero's dead to you.
Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand,
Right. So what's my next task?
There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Remember, when you kill, we all wield the blade.
Well, at the end of this session, I need to go home and clean up my inventory, because it is full. Festus, old buddy.
There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I hope.
That I need to kill him and take on his identity.
Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. You know, maybe I was wrong about you after all. Anyone who's smart enough to shut up and listen can't be all bad. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook.
And this Anton Varan knows the Gourmet's true identity?
I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan, who the Gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you.
What else can you tell me about this Gourmet?
Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock, so that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel, and that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing.
Tell me about this cookbook.
Uncommon Taste. It was published a few years ago and became a sensation throughout the Empire almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry sauce is to die for. But his chocolate pate gives me the runs.
So the gourmet is in Skyrim.
Yes, Gaius Morrow, on orders from his father, arranged for the gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute. Morrow was smart, kept the gourmet around in case things changed. And so, the gourmet has remained in seclusion, somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that.
Okay.
Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan, probably cooking up all of the gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.
Thank you, Mr. Krex. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm sufficiently turned around now that I have no earthly idea where I am. Let's see.
Sister.
Aha. There you are.
My targets make the mistake of not perceiving me as a threat. Last mistake they ever make.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I can understand that one, my love.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Sister.
All right, so I've got to go to Markarth. And that horse will stay right there until something terrible happens, and then it will run out and try to kill people and defend other people, and it'll move eventually, but by and large it'll stay right there until all kinds of commotion and whatnot. But by and large, it'll stay right there. Okay, so that's it. And when we come back, I will clean up inventory and that sort of thing between episodes. And when we come back, we'll go to Markarth and get the information from the cook Anton Varan.